Hey, Wade here, and I want to talk to you and warn you about a new system out there called direct profits. Now, I'm going to give you some reasons why you want to stay away from this, and towards the end, I'm going to give you some alternatives if you find that this is not going to work for you. Okay, so please stick around. Now, you're probably wondering, what is direct profits? Well, it's another one of those binary option systems. Now, I want to say right up front, I'm not bad mouthing binary option systems. You can make money with them, but these fully automated ones that are telling you, oh, go ahead and trust the robots to do the investing for you. They don't work. All right. Now, what is binary options? Well, they're a form of stocks, bonds, commodities, and what you do is you get into a free service like direct profits. They're going to require you to open up a brokerage account, and to do that you need to put in about 250 bucks. All right, and they're going to insist that you use their brokers, and what they're not going to tell you is that the brokers they insist on you using, they're not licensed. Now, what does that mean to you? That means if something happens to your money, guess what? You're SOL. Okay, you can't get any refund. It's going to be hard to collect your money. Another way to look at it is, let's say you got, some kind of surgery that you have to go through. Now, would you put your trust in the doctor that's going to operate on you? He's never gone to medical school. Would you trust him? I seriously doubt you would, because that would just be foolish. All right. Now, if you're wanting to do binary options, please do this for me. Get yourself a mentor. You need to be educated on these things. The best and simple way for you to get educated and find out is, if you have a bank account, go to your bank, ask to speak to your bank manager, tell them, hey, look, I'm wanting to do binary options. Can you point me in the right direction? They will point you in the right direction, and they will make sure that you have a broker that is licensed. All right. Now, they're going to make ridiculous claims by sitting here saying you can make over $1,000 per day. You know, there are a lot of systems out there that you can do that. Yes. This one's not making very outrageous ones. I've seen ones where it says you can make, $10,000 in a day. But as I sit here and says how a first grade teacher is making over $1,000, like, if a first grade teacher can do it, you can do it. Well, anybody knows teaching doesn't matter if it's first grade or all the way up to college. That's a very tough job. All right. Actually, I think first graders would be tougher than college, because you got all those little kids going crazy. Now, I did tell you I had alternatives. Okay. If you're looking to really make money, because this right here is not going to give you residual income, the type of money that you get on a monthly basis. Okay. I have a business, and I'd like to offer that to you, and you can check it out by clicking the link that's below this video if you want to get right to that. But you must realize it is a business. Okay. It's a business that will give you all kinds of training on showing you how to be an internet marketer. How to take an idea that you have or a business that you have and make it grow. I mean, make it grow big and get lots of people to your business. All right. I'm going to give you a little free tip. One of the most easiest ways to draw people to your business is through blogging. And this business that I have uses a very awesome blogging system. Okay, you can't get it anywhere other than the business that I do. Okay, this is my blog. I'm known as the Freedom Marketer, and you can do all kinds of designs. You don't need to know how to do WordPress, nothing like that. This actually does it all for you. Okay, and it's very easy to do, very easy to set up. You can see some of the comments here. You can see some of my posts. If you want to check it out, there will be a link in the description, down at the very bottom of the description, that you can come and check out my blog. Now, the business is going to ask you Well, actually, let's go back to this. You know, get into the business. It's going to take you, once you click one of the links, it's going to take you to a spot here. You're going to put in your email address, and don't think I'm going to be spamming you, because that's not what's going to happen. This is just to give you information, and once you do that, it's going to take you to a video right here. Continue watching video. And these are a lot of these people I know through the business. I know Chris Jones, Anna and Alex, Nicole, Justin and D, John, Pablo. I mean, I know a lot of these people. And Anna and Alex just reached, as of July, over $1 million in profit. That's huge. Okay. And I'm actually going to take you to the picture. This is Alex right here. We had an event in Las Vegas. That is his ring right there. Once you get $1 million, you get a big fat ring. Let's see if I can get another close-up picture of that real quick here. There he is by his pool. Let's go. There we go. Nice big fat ring right there. So this is what the system that I use will do. Now, if it's something that you're not interested in and you really want to go with direct profits, go for it. Please, check it out. See for yourself. And I wish you the best of luck. But if you find that this is not for you and you want to click the link that's down below, I do require a few things. One, you have to be serious, man. I don't want anybody who's not willing to put the time and the work in. And I'm not talking massive work, man. 2 to 4 hours a day. Especially when you're learning the information. Okay, this is one of the easiest systems, and it's a business. All right, it is your business. Okay, and that's another thing. You have to realize it is a business. So if you're wanting to have residual income, be part of a community of support. That's another thing. I guarantee you, any kind of online binary option system that you get into, you're not going to find support. Okay, you're just not, especially with these ones. I will be your mentor. I will support you. I will teach you on how to blog. If you're sitting here thinking, well, I got nothing to blog about, it's not a problem. We have what's called a 21-day blogging challenge, which will actually give you material to blog, teach you, walk you step by step. Anybody can do this. If a guy like me can do it, you definitely can do it. So, enough about that. If you're tired of going with these systems, first of all, it says it's 100% free software. Yeah, the software is free, but you have to open up a brokerage account. Remember, that's where you put $200 to $250 in that account. Okay, and you're relying on that robot to master everything and produce you thousands and thousands of dollars. Here's something you need to know. You have to be the one watching that, because if some major disaster happened, like an earthquake, tsunami, tornado, it is going to affect the stock market. Okay, the robot's not gonna. It doesn't have those human instincts that you have. So avoid these kind of systems. Go to your bank. Get the mentor. Get educated. But if you finding out with the information I've given you that this is obviously not for you, and you want to click the link, do that. But please be serious, man. I don't have time for people that do not want to change their lives. See, I've already got team members, and we're known as the freedom marketers, and I'm looking to expand that. I want to produce a massive team of freedom marketers, the type of people that have the freedom to do what they want, when they want, where they want. And the number one thing is to spend time with their family. That's the key. Spending time with your family, especially your kids. So if that's you, click the link right down below this video, and I hope to see you inside. This is Wade Hamill, Freedom Marketer, and we'll catch you later.